Hello, class! I hope you brought all your art supplies, 'cause today we're drawing naked people! You know, I talk a lot about animation on this channel, but something I've neglected to talk about is one of the foundations of animation, and that's life drawing, or figure drawing. This is one of the most important skills for any animation artist to hone in on because the human form is one of the hardest things to get right on paper. It's so easy for the proportions to escape you and become wonky. Believe me, I can tell you from first-hand experience, drawing from real life is no walk in the park. It can be rather intense. But if you can draw the human form, you can draw anything. And today we're going to be looking at a short film dedicated to the art of life drawing, Ed. This was made as a thesis film in 2016 by a student at Sheridan College named Taha Nayastani. They based the film off of one of the models from the college. Sheridan is a Toronto-based school in which Disney, Sony, and DreamWorks handpick artists from once graduation is on the horizon. And Taha, for this project, created a love letter to all life drawing models. But before we go any further, I highly recommend you check this out. It's on YouTube and it's just under 4 minutes, so you really have no excuse. Go watch it. The film, while exceptionally short, is also exceptionally well crafted. The line work is delicate and purposeful, the background designs have character and feel lived in, and the orchestral music, Symphony No. 9, is simply a perfect match. The film showcases all the ways life drawing can be approached, from simple and gestural to more complex and dramatic. But every drawing should capture the movement and intention of the pose. You'll notice that whatever pose Ed does, there's a clear and strong line of action. A line of action determines the direction and curve of the pose, and using it as a base will make your drawing feel more alive and organic. You'll also notice that some of the drawings utilize dark, heavy shading for the exterior. This is known as negative space in the art world, and is mainly used as a way to help capture strong silhouettes and the emotional energy created by the pose. Other great techniques showcased in this film are geometric shapes to help block out the figure, coiled lines to wrap around the figure, skeleton and muscle drawings, and even just scribbles and blobs. Yeah, not even kidding. Sometimes freehanding it with scribbles can be more effective than laboring over proportions. But one thing that's overlooked in this short is long study life drawing, which can take up to 3 hours to complete, so I get why it's not in the film. That would be tedious. Long study life drawing employs the use of sight measurement and plumb lines to figure out your proportions. Sight measuring is using your pencil and thumb as a guide to block out how tall your figure should be on paper. You measure how tall the head is using the space between the eraser and your thumb, then use that to map out how many heads tall your figure is. And for context, the human figure is approximately 7 to 8 heads tall as a general height. And plumb lines are used as a way to figure out the distance between one body part to the next. Using your whole pencil, you can figure out the distance between the head to the bottom of the figure and vice versa. This is used for size relation throughout the piece and helps you maintain proportions. Through this method, and through metric ass loads of practice, you can create an accurate human body. In fact, if you want to practice life drawing, one of the best YouTube channels to help you learn is Proco. This guy's a bit of an oddball, but goddamn, he knows his shit. He helped me a lot through college. But getting back to Ed, the film itself is a showcase of some of Ed's and subsequently the students' most dynamic work. This is probably the most clever thesis project I've ever seen. It utilizes rough and sketchy animation and minimal background use to save time on production and stock up on tightly made keyframes and in-betweens. And that's not to say the backgrounds are simple. Oh, no. If you've ever been to an art school, you know that life drawing classes look just like this. It's meticulously accurate. But a good chunk of the short is a white backdrop, allowing the performance and the artwork to shine through. It's simply fantastic. And from what I've heard through Sheridan alumni, most professors actually recommend that new students watch this short before getting into the program because, well, Yeah, it's great inspiration and a great primer for what to expect. Animation college is no joke, man. It's like Full Metal Jacket, but with pencils. And if I were this guy's professor, I would give him an A+ and a blueberry bagel. This is the kind of short that very much speaks for itself, but I still wanted to do a little video on it and figured, hey, this short film doesn't have the highest numbers, so yeah, underrated animation, why not? I can do whatever I want. You can kiss my non-existent magical ass. I'll even pad out the video if I want. What, you gonna stop me? No. Here's some of my life drawing from college. See, I know what I'm talking about. Like and subscribe, asshole.